and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if this is your first time. I hope that you enjoy what you're seeing. So I'm doing another 4-day double spread page type thing in my book. I'm almost at the end of this book, and it's almost at the end of August, or no, July, almost at the end of July, so I get to start a new August journal. I don't know if you can hear in the background some crunching sound. I'm sorry, but my puppy decided that she is hungry and she finally wants to eat her breakfast. It's about 1:30 in the afternoon and she's decided that now is a good time to eat. She's had all day, but now when I decide to sit down and do my filming. So what you are seeing right now is I don't even know what days. I believe the 26, 27, 28, 29 of July. And what I have going on is just, I'm sticking stuff down, honestly. Some things that I've had for a while, and I just really wanted to get into my journal. So that envelope I made, oh my gosh, probably 2 or 3 years ago, from a book that I got at the thrift store, part of a magazine page, and then that little cutout is also a magazine page, and I'm putting these little journaling spots and some of the stickers around in my journal just because I haven't in a while. And you know, sometimes when you have things, you should use them. I have been really noticing that I am accumulating things, and I like the things that I have, obviously, or else I would not have them, but I also don't use them as much as I could or should, so I'm really trying in this spread to, I just realized that ruler is in the middle of everything. I must not have even checked when I started filming. I'm sorry, I should have moved that earlier. But anyway, I just really realized that I have a lot of things, a lot of stickers, a lot of magazine cutouts, a lot of ephemera that just need to be used. And I really try in my life to not get things that I don't need and not to hang on to things that I don't need, because one of my biggest worries in life is to, and this is going to sound so morbid and weird and I apologize for that, but one of my biggest fears in life is to be one of those old people who's got a house stuffed to the gills of junk that nobody wants and they just have to figure out what to do with, and it's a really big burden on the family that's left to figure out what to do with grandma or Oma or whatever you call her, all of her weird little knickknacks. And so I do my best to not accumulate more than what I need or things that can't or won't be useful. But I've noticed that with my journaling, I kind of don't live by that. I have a lot of journaling things, and so you're just going to be seeing me use up the stickers and the sticky notes and the ephemera that I've had for a really long time. A lot of it moved with us 2.5 years ago when we moved across the country. So what you're seeing on the screen right now, though, is I noticed on this left-hand page that there was this weird spot in the middle of the page. I don't know what it came from, but I'm going to try and cover it up with some watercolor, which I kind of broke my own cardinal rule. In my own mind, I always, and you can see me even checking, I don't watercolor on pages that I have already finished. So I already finished the page on the opposite side, and now you can kind of start seeing the writing that I had done start popping through, and you can kind of see it starting to ghost, because it is really good paper in this journal, but it is not magical. And so I did an oopsie and watercolored on the back of the page that I had already finished and had already glued down and journaled on, and And so the writing bled through a little bit. So what I had to do was I had to go into my stash of things that I already have. This particular one is an ephemera piece from Loveland's Life, one of her printables, I believe from Patreon. And I just cut it out and glued it over where the writing had been ghosting, which I should have done in the first place instead of trying to watercolor to mask that one other little spot that was bugging me. I didn't even know if it worked and got rid of that spot, or if I just glued over it and with this piece of ephemera. But it worked, and I do really like how these pages came through. And now I'm working with something else that I have a bit of excess of, which is washi tape samples. I love on SwapBot doing washi tape swaps. I have a lot of washi that I enjoy, but I also like having different washi tapes. And in my mind, it's better to swap washi and have a bunch of little cards instead of to buy washi and having a bunch of different rolls. And, you know, half dozen of one, it's all the same, right? You have washi, you get rid of X amount of washi, you get X amount of washi, and it just kind of starts to accumulate. And if you saw me sorting through, I have it in a little bag, but the bag is like over full, and I have to sort through and go through a bunch of it to see if I can find the one that I want, which is what it is. But I decided to, no, don't do that. She is a protector. So I want to try and work through what I have. And I really love the way these two worked out. And I love the color scheme. And I was able to use up some things that I had been holding on to for a while, especially that little envelope. I love that envelope, but it's so small. I made it to mail off, but it's so small. I was like, no, I can't send anything in it. I can't send a regular size letter in it. And I still have the book that I ripped them from, but I haven't made any more because they're so small. What do you do with them? I guess I could send them out in Happy Mail. And here I am finding the date stickers from these two sticker books that I have had for a very long time. There were actually 3 of them, and I just split them with my sister. And so I have half of 3 different sticker books in those 2 things. Now, these 2 pages, the 28th and 29th that I'm going to start working on now, are going to go much quicker than the first 2 did. I think I just kind of got tired of looking through all of my things, so I just settled and was like, I'm not doing anything else, and if what I have already doesn't fit, then it doesn't fit. But I used some stickers that I've had for a while. The little Perfectly Adequate sticker that is in the top left on the left-hand page, I think I wrote Perfectly Adequate Mother. That's my daughter's first day of school, first day of high school, freshman year. And so it was just a crazy day. The parking lot was crazy dropping her off. She is, my baby, and I had a lot of emotions, and so that's why I used that ribbon saying just no, because no, you cannot be 14. You are my baby. But she's growing up, and she is a wonderful child, and becoming her own. And I just really kind of talked about that once I got to journaling on that page, about how amazing it is that our children grow up and become their own people, and how wonderful it is. And then, I don't know if you noticed, but I replaced the little tin can Pampers, or the Alpha Stamps used to be in, and I'm now using this empty, like, cappuccino mix, and it works a lot better, but it is a lot more work to find them because they all fit and you can't just have half of them sitting out. But anyway, it all works out in the end, and I was able to reuse something that would have just gone into recycling, and maybe it will go back into recycling someday. And so this last thing that I'm going to stick on to this right-hand page is a picture that I got off of Facebook of Simone Biles. I believe the 28th was the day that she stepped back from her competition due to having some, personal issues that she needed to take care of. And I was just really proud of her for doing that, because mental health is so important, and I wanted to commemorate that. But now I am winding down, and I hope that you enjoyed this. Subscribe if you did, and leave me a comment down below which page was your favorite. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we will talk to you very soon. Bye.